Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Friday the 24th of January. I have a puppy cat on my knee, there he is. And we are currently being bombarded by Storm Eowyn, and I just thought I would do a wee vlog today. We'll see how it gets. We have had a red warning for danger to life from the winds. I think yesterday morning it was put in place for today, and the winds have to reach up to 92 miles an hour in our area. I know it's different in different areas, but that's what we are expecting. Just now it's about 7:20 in the morning and it is wild out there. The wind woke us up at the back of 6 and it's to get worse as the day goes on. I think 5 o'clock it's to peak and then it's to start getting, sort of dying down a bit. The schools have all been closed, the council's closed all their buildings, schools, nurseries, everything like that. So Brooke's not at school, which is good, because when it's high winds of any kind, we have a lot of disruption to our roads because we're on the coast and because there's a lot of trees and things. So we quite often get stuck with trees falling on roads and things. So I was a bit worried about the bus being able to get all the way out here with Brooke. So I was relieved when the school said they were shutting, and Abby thought she was going to have to go into work. She had a half day today because she had the doctors this afternoon. She thought she was going to have to go into work this morning. She wasn't looking forward to driving, but they've decided to shut the garage as well today. I think, to be honest, I think everywhere in town is going to be closed today. It's not worth risking people's lives for businesses being open. It's really not. It's only one day. And she's managed to get her doctor's appointment changed to 9:15. So that's good. And Jack's going to take her along so she's not having to drive. Plus Jack's car's a lot heavier than Abby's is. So, and the doctors are right on the coast as well. So hopefully that'll all go okay. And because the branch is closed, she's not having to take her half day and she's still getting paid. So it's worked out really well. Brooke is, I don't know if I said or not, Brooke is going to have to do online learning. They're putting all of the lessons on Google Classroom. So I'll make sure she's up and doing the lessons that she needs to be doing, which she wasn't very pleased about. All the kids were really excited. Oh, we're getting a day off school. And then she's like, what do you mean we need to do work? I'm afraid so. That's one thing that COVID put in place, was the online learning. So it's there when it's needed now. But she'll do what she has to do, and that'll be that. The last time I remember getting a storm as bad as this, I mean, we get really bad winds, we get gales and things like that, but the last time it was this bad was December 2011, and it was a typhoon of some kind that hit us, and the winds were up to 80 odd miles an hour, I think, so it's set to be worse today. And I'll always remember it because it was Scotland that it hit, and our humour in Scotland, it got nicknamed Hurricane Bawbag. I will put the definition of bawbag on the screen for anyone who can't work it out. But yeah, I don't know who first came up with it, but it stuck. And yeah, Hurricane Bawbag was remembered for a long time, especially there was a meme going around because someone had put on social media a video of a trampoline going right past their living room window. And they're watching it and they just say, trampoline! This trampoline goes past.
Trampoline! Trampoline!
So yeah, but from what I remember, I don't think there was a lot of warnings about it then. There was a lot of warnings this time, so people have had a chance to get everything all tied up. Jack got everything out on the terrace, all sort of secured as much as he can yesterday, but I don't know how our fences are going to be because we've already got a bit of fence propped up with wood. If you remember from a couple of months ago, a bit of our fence blew down between us and our neighbour's garden, so yeah, we'll need to watch and see what happens. And this is going to be the biggest test of Granny Annie's cabin as well. She's like, I might end up in Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore. So we'll just need to keep an eye on that as well and hope there's not too much damage done. It's absolutely crazy. Mother Nature is just crazy. And this poor cat, I tried to get him to go out a few times through the night and he wasn't for it. He must be desperate for the toilet, but he keeps looking outside and going, no, I'm not going. I tried to actually kick him out because we don't have a litter tray or anything. He's an outdoor cat, but I just tried to put him out there and he was having none of it. I thought if he leaves it any later, he's going to blow away because it's just a wee light thing, isn't you? You are. You need to go out and do the toilet and then come straight back in. He's not for it. Oh, talking about getting warnings, it's been on the news and social media and everything, but last night I was sitting, we were watching the telly, it was back at 6 I think, and I nearly hit the roof because my phone started alarming, and it was one of these stupid government severe warning notices, and it goes beep, beep, beep. Hugo was up off his seat and straight over at me looking at it. He's like, what is that? It gave us a fright. And then did Jack not get it about 2 o'clock this morning? Why does it go off at different times? That was his second one. And why 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody's sleeping? Absolutely crazy. But I didn't take a screenshot or anything of what it said. I just wanted the noise to stop. But it was basically just saying there's a red warning in place, you know, don't go out, it's dangerous, be careful. But you know, that way you're like, okay, there's a way of letting us know things, but that's a bit extreme. So my plan for today is not a lot. I've got a couple of things to do in here, and then to be honest, I think we're just going to use it as an excuse to sit and watch a telly and just chill out, because it'll be all cosy listening to the wind. It'll be interesting to see what the loch's looking like. Because it's absolutely crazy, the waves that we get at times, so I think the loch will be absolutely crazy. And yeah, we'll just snuggle up, watching the telly, listening to the wind and that sort of thing. We've got quite a few traitors to watch. We were wanting to watch it tonight because the very last one is on tonight, but we might end up watching the other ones through the day. The thing is, we could end up with a power cut. There's a good chance we could end up with a power cut because the winds like this could easily blow the lines down. We had a power cut a few weeks ago, can't remember when that was, can you? We had a power cut one of the days that I was vlogging because a line was blown down. I think it was a tree that actually blew down on the line. So there's a good chance we could end up with a power cut and then not be able to watch it. Oh, that was the other thing. Jack went along to the shop last night to Co-op because we were needing a few things to tide us over until Sunday. And I said, oh, get some rolls or something in case the power does go off and we can't cook. We've got pasta for dinner tonight, but in case we can't cook it, get some rolls or something. And it was like COVID all over again. He sent me a photo. He went, the Co-op's been cleaned out, shelves empty. He said the queues were right up one of the aisles. He said it was crazy. People panic buying. You're like, it's one day. The shops will be closed for one day. Really? It was worse than Christmas. I said to him, was there any toilet roll left? He went, yeah. So people obviously weren't panicking about toilet roll, but oh, they had to have plenty of food. I mean, we were getting stuff that we needed to do because we're not going to Asda until Sunday, but anyway. One of the things that I'm going to do today is I filmed a Temu haul yesterday, which you won't see for a while probably, but in it I got a little storage like trolley type thing for my glitters, so I might build that up and try and get my glitters all organised because I've got glitter everywhere. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, it's behind me. So yeah, I might film me trying to build that up because it might be a laugh. Who knows? Right, I'm going to head off just now and I'll see you soon. This is what I'm going to build. The cat's off my knee so I can do it now. I'll just get the box open. Now I have to say, Christine, this isn't going to be anywhere near as difficult as the flat pack that you built, but I'll probably still struggle. If you don't watch my friend Christine, I will link her channel, go and watch her. She recently built a whole dresser thing, flat pack, and it was amazing. It absolutely exhausted her, but it was amazing that she built it. I would have looked at the instructions and went, Jack, there you go. But hopefully I will manage this. It looks very similar to the ones that I've got already from Temu. So we have got casters, wheels, a whole load of plastic tubes, a couple of handles. I thought we got baskets with it, but it must have just been in the picture. And we've got 1, 2, to 3 shelves. Should be dead simple, shouldn't it? Let's go. Where do the casters go? All of them are exactly the same. So I'll put the wheels on first. Not a very flattering angle of me, but hey ho. Ta-da! So easy, even I could do it in 2 minutes. So my plan for this is, like I said, I thought it came with some little like basket type things, but it doesn't. So I think I've got some and I'm going to use them. And I'm going to put all my glitters on there, so I will show you it once it's half an hour later. I have emptied out the 2 bottom drawers from that just had all the glitters lying about. I've kind of started putting them in some sort of colour order, but I've still got that drawer and that drawer to do, so it's going to take a while. I think I've got some stuff in here just now, but I think I'll leave it. I'm not in the right headspace just now, so yeah, I'll probably come back to this tomorrow. Hello puppies! What is it? You aren't happy with the wind today, are you? You're very on edge. Yes, you're very on edge, Hugo. Eh? And Hades isn't happy because he likes to get out every 2 minutes, but we're obviously not doing that just now. And I could hear my dad out there shouting and doing things, and I was like, oh. And I went out, Jack went out to see what was happening, and it's the felt tiles that he's got on his cabin roof are starting to lift up. I know, yes, you tell them, Hades. Oh, really? What are we doing this for? Why am I getting a cuddle? Am I talking to somebody else? Such a jealous puppy. Yeah, so obviously we can't do anything about it just now, but it's only the felt tiles which are important because they waterproof it, but it's not the actual structure. So we're going to keep everything crossed that there's not too much damage, because it's still only 8 o'clock. It's to get a lot worse than this. Yeah, watch this space. I think I'm going to go through and have a coffee and sit with Jack. I thank you for everybody who gave me suggestions about my coffee. Now that I'm not on carnivore, I'm not having my double cream in my coffee, and I wasn't enjoying it with milk. What I started doing is having it with some single cream instead of double cream, and I'm enjoying that. So I'm halving the calories pretty much, but still enjoying my coffee, and I only have one a day, if that. So I'm going to go and have that and watch the news with Jack. I will see you later. Still quite dark, it's 8:05, but you can see the trees, and it's hard to see the waves just now, but they are going very fast. Look at them. Oh, it's going to be fun watching these. It's now 9 o'clock. This is the state of affairs at the moment. It is rather windy, as you can see, and that bit of the fence is blown down now at the top. There's a bit that it came in the other way, so it's just about propped up with the wood, but that one has blown into the neighbour's garden. So yeah, not great. This could end up costing us a fair bit. And the poor birdie feeder's going nuts as well. I'm hoping our wee squirrels are okay, because as you know, we've got 5 squirrels in our garden that we feed. Hope they're okay up in the trees. Not to mention Jack and Abby, that's them away along to the doctor's now. The doctor did phone and say that she could cancel or make it a phone appointment, but for what she's needing to see the doctor for, she needs to be face to face, so they are away along, so hopefully they stay safe and that there's nothing blocking the road. ice on the deck in there. I don't know where that's blown from, the roof probably. And Jack has secured all the furniture out there as well. There's the waves at the moment. It's trying to focus on the raindrops on the window. You can just about see how the waves are doing there. They're crazy.
Maybe the Sarah part, every woman's name Sarah these days, but somebody writes my sister a letter and then she offs herself. We'll probably say something. I don't have a sister, but you get it. Sorry, wish me luck with my presentation. You're a biologist? Yeah, I had a PhD defense. In front of my peers, I was nervous. She called me out.
It's now 11 o'clock. It seemed to have died down for a wee while, but it's picking up again. I'm just going to make my porridge because I'm hungry. And we've just started watching a new series on Disney Plus called High Potential. And it's really good. It's Caitlin Olsen that's in it. We've just watched the pilot. The only thing is there's only 2 episodes on just now. I hate having to wait. I think there's 11 episodes altogether, but I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, that's the state of affairs just now. I'm going to have my porridge and then go back to the deck. The wind has blown the loungers over and the plant has fainted.
Actually, can I wind blow out and see how strong the wind is?
No, that's just silly.
Why?
Because there's literally warnings for threat to life, Brooke. You go out there and something hits you on the head. Have you seen the video of the cars at Abby's work?
No.
I'll put it on the blog. It looks like the roof from one of the houses across the road from it's blown off and landed on some of the cars. Not good. So no, you're not going out in it just to see what it's like. That's silly. Just now, I've just checked the Met Office, or in half an hour it will be gusting up to 95 miles an hour. But the mean speed is 47 miles an hour. So yeah, very windy. So Jack just saw a tree fall down, and it looks like it's hit our neighbour's house, so he's a wee out to have a look. I hope Jack's careful. I'm going to go and check that everything's okay and see if there's any damage. He's hiding this one. You can see a little bit better from this window, looking at the waves. It's absolutely crazy. It's weird with weather like this because you get a strange excitement because it never happens, but then at the same time...
No, it's the same, Mum. I view it like driving past a car crash.
Yeah.
It's horrible, but you can't stop looking.
Yeah. Look at the waves, my God.
I know.
You could surf
Yeah,
them.
look, Mum.
Oh, Alan's okay. I can see him in his window. He's going round to inspect it. Please be careful, Jack.
I know.
Please be careful.
Oh, man.
I wish he'd taken his phone so he could film it.
I know.
Okay, so Alan and his dog Leah are okay. The house is okay. The fence is damaged, but the tree is completely blocking the road. So my dad is getting his chainsaw and him and Jack are going out to try to unblock the road with the chainsaw. I'm like, go and just phone whoever it is that you phone to get them to sort it. And Jack's like, no, I want it done now because what if there's an emergency and people can't get through? And I'm like, but you might be the emergency. So, and apparently there's another tree down just along the road as well, so I don't know whether they're going to try and get that one done as well. I will keep you updated, but I was saying earlier, there's like a sense of excitement, but then when things like that happen, you realise just how dangerous it is, and it's not really exciting anymore, it's scary. Abby is worried about a tree that's in our neighbour's garden, but kind of blowing over our way. Hopefully that will be okay. Oh, what a nightmare. Watch the loungers blow against the railings. This is seriously scary now. Oh, it's a worry. I'll let you know. I was just about to try and take some video from the window and Hugo got there before me. Are you getting it, Brooke? The rain coming off the water's crazy. The spray has it.
The waves haven't.
What, can hear the chainsaw? It's just Jack that's away down there. He's went to his cell, which is stupid. But he has sent me a photo of the tree lying across the road, so I'll put that in for you.
Go and send it to me.
I will do. Yeah, it has calmed down a bit. The spray, it's crazy. That's Brooke getting her severe warning. Let me see it.
I was just trying to message my pal.
What did you just say?
We should put you out there and see what happens.
You should put me out there and see what happens. I could probably get some kind of world wheelchair speed record if you point me in the right direction.
People with the skateboards with the wheelchair.
Yeah, I just saw a police van going past. My dad went down in the car as well. I don't know if that was to get wood or what it was, but apparently there's 3 other men helping him. So I don't know what's going on. In Northern Ireland now, the rain stopped and it's still quite windy, but the worst of it's past. It's like, yeah, it's past to Scotland. We're like, thanks for that. It's 4:20 and it's definitely calming down. Looks like we're hopefully over the worst of it. Look at the state of that's the lid of our fire pit. It's mangled. The plant's still down. And yeah, that moved its way right against the railings. And the loch's calmed down a lot as well. There has been a lot of damage elsewhere though. We've not looked at the cabin roof or out the back properly yet. We'll do that tomorrow, but just along the next village from us, the power's out until 1:30 tomorrow, which isn't good. We've had sort of blinked, flickering lights, and the electricity went off for about 3 seconds and came back on. So hopefully it stays that way. I think we're going to have dinner soon, just in case. But yeah, it's not been a fun day. No puppies. Hey, you haven't enjoyed it, have you? No. No. The new leisure centre that was built September 2022, the roof is completely blowing off that at the moment. I'll pop a bit of video in for you.
Oh my God.
It's been very wild, very wild. I hope everybody watching this has stayed safe and hasn't had too much damage. I think it's carrying on working its way up north now. It came from Northern Ireland. They had it really bad about 7 o'clock this morning, and then it came over here. So yeah, it's now a case of the aftermath, isn't it? But anyway, we're going to go get dinner sorted and I will come back here. Look at Hades with the bag. You're very pretty. You're a very handsome boy with your handbag, your Podda handbag. The state of this room, it looks like kids have been playing in it, not dogs. Yeah. Just saying to Brooks, you should get in touch with someone at the stables to make sure all the horses are okay.
Did you sit?
That's Paw.
Sit. No,
That's the
sit.
other paw. There we go, good boy. Yay! You're too cute. The morning after the night before. Let's see. Hello, Granny Annie. Let's see what damage. Oh dear. So where's their metal shed? Their metal garage, is it right?
That's in the middle of the garden.
Oh dear, that's not good. What a mess. There's some of my dad's roof tiles. We've even had some sleet Look at that. Or is it hail maybe? Sleet or hail, not sure.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
Insulation all over the car park and the road, and the swimming pool's away over there. Crazy. Yes, good morning. We decided to go out because with the girls being home yesterday, we ran out of bread and milk and everything, so we thought we'll just go and get the shopping today, and we wanted to go past the caravan to make sure that that was all okay, and it was, so that's good. We're just past the swimming pool there. The roof was completely ripped off that, pretty much a brand new building. Just over 2-year-old. Just shows the shoddy workmanship. That's the council for you. But yeah, there's insulation everywhere from the roof of it. We've just stopped at the home and hardware shop. Jack's gone in to get some mesh temporary fencing to put up so we can let the dogs out without worrying about them going into the neighbour's garden. Not that we think they would, but if Clyde saw a squirrel he would probably chase it. And then we're heading to Morrison's. So from here we're about to go past part of Abby's work. There's Toyota's got 2 sites in Helensburgh, and the site she doesn't work at, the one that's got the used cars, we saw a video yesterday that a roof from the house across from it had bits of that had came off and had landed on some of the cars that were for sale in the forecourt. So we'll see if they've managed to get all that cleaned up. They did come out and moved the other cars that weren't damaged, but there was still quite a few there. Abby's away into work just now because they said, you know, if you can come in on Saturday to do the stuff that you should have done Friday, or that you would have done if the place had been open. So she's going in to do that, but I think she's getting away once it's finished. She was meant to be going to football, but there has been damage at Celtic Park, so the game's been called off so that they can make it all secure and everything so nobody gets hurt. So that has been called off. What else was I going to tell you? When Jack was out yesterday cutting up the tree, which I took footage of just as we left the house, he was there himself at first, and the police, 2 police officers in a van turned up, put the window down and said, oh, I wouldn't advise you to be doing that. We can't tell you not to, but I wouldn't advise you to be doing it. And Jack's like, well, what if the emergency services need to get through, fire, you know, ambulance, whatever? He says, it needs to get done. He said, I would imagine there's trees down everywhere that, you know, people are working on. And they went, yeah. And they went, so it needs to get done. So he carried on doing it, and they sat in the van and watched him. Then 3 other men came and helped Jack. There was a guy in a Land Rover that had a proper chainsaw. He came and helped, and then 2 guys that were working on the castle just along from us, that's getting restored. They came and helped as well. The police watched them all, just sat there, watched them, and still watched them as they dragged the tree off the road. Just sat and watched. Typical. Oh, did you get some? Good, good. So, yeah, that's the police for you. I'm just telling everybody about how helpful the police were yesterday when you were cutting up the tree. Sat and watched. Anyway.
Wouldn't even put any road signs out because they'll just blow away.
Was that what they said? Yeah. No point putting road signs out, they'll just blow away. Fair enough. There's plenty of road signs that were passed on the way here. There's a lot of roads closed. There's a lot of trees down. We're just coming up to the Toyota garage. I'll turn you around. So I think it was a house from over there that the roof was coming from. I wouldn't they be towing the caravan in this? And oh, they've got all the cars back out. They must have the damaged ones away. That was pretty good work. So it's all been cleared up, but I will have put the video in for you that we saw yesterday showing us. So we are just heading to Morrison's just now. I won't end the vlog till we get home just in case anything else happens. But it's a lot calmer today. It's still windy and rainy, but it's much calmer. Just a typical winter's day.
7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
We are back. Morrison's was mobbed. I mean, it's probably usually busy on a Saturday morning anyway. We never normally go shopping at that time. It was just a last minute decision. And we didn't want to go all the way through to Asda. Anyway, Storm Eowyn has definitely left quite a mess. There's still quite a few roads closed. There's trees blocking a lot of roads, but a lot of them you can see that they've been cut up and moved off the road. There's debris all over the place, especially along the shoreline where the loch's been coming right up. There's stones and everything out the loch on the roads, and yeah, he's made quite a mess. But hopefully you all got through it unscathed. The swimming pool took a battering, definitely. The roof of that, no Hugo. And I know definitely other areas as well, like over where we used to stay, the co-op, half the building fell down and things like that. So yeah, it's been a bit of a mess, but never mind. We got, when we were at Morrison's, one of the things we wanted to get was a dinner for Burns night tonight, because 25th of January is Rabbi Burns night. So we're not doing the whole traditional as such. Instead of normal haggis, we have got haggis bonbons, which are lovely. It's basically just haggis balls in breadcrumbs. And you need to get neeps and tatties to go with your haggis on Burns night. So neeps are turnips, and it's like mashed turnip, and tatties, don't be going in the bucket, Hugo. Tatties are potatoes, so mashed potato and mashed turnip to go with the haggis. And look what else I got. A Terry's chocolate orange egg. Ooh, so it's like a cream egg, but it's chocolate orange version. Looking forward to that. I'm going to have that after my lunch. I've got a rolling roast beef for my lunch. So I am just going to end this here. Thankfully we are all okay. The fence is damaged and the felt tiles off the cabin roof, but they can be fixed. The tree that fell, that Jack saw falling, thankfully didn't fall on Alan's house. It hit his wall, so that's good, and they weren't hurt. So I don't know of anyone who's been hurt in this area, so hopefully you've all stayed safe. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. I'm sorry if this has been a long vlog, but I just wanted to capture as much as I could for you. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this, please do hit the thumbs up button. Talk to me in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.